Toothless being the first one infected, that's tragic, man. But
no shade, but like, bro, my childhood, like icon Toothless was brutally murdered by by like maggot Ozempic parasite shit. That's tragic, man. Anyways.
2-4, rockin' that 2-4, I got like 24 hours on me. Man, I'm rockin' mad time, I been on mad time, man. I'm like, y'all nigga, get on your feet. I ain't saying no names when I get in that room, man. You already know I'm gonna keep it discreet.
Dog, there's a bluey infection AU. What the hell? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. These people be making AUs and like analog chords of everything, cuddy. A bluey. God, that sounds funny. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I don't know. It's like World War Z, but Bluey. The dog just getting, I don't know. The dad dog is just getting pulled apart. Bluey. Imagine some child is watching this, like, oh, more Bluey content, cool. Gets scarred for life, Cuddy. But anyways, Cuddy, y'all tell me what you react to this, bro. The How to Train Your Dragon and Horror Infection AU. All I know is, Cuddy, my man Toothless, I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy, he probably gonna die. Like, if I've noticed anything from these infection AUs, like the Smash Bros. AU, my favorite characters always be dying, bro. Okay, the fat guy's gonna die. What's his name? Nut? The fat guy with the fucking bulldog dragon. He's gonna die. Hiccup's gonna be the protagonist. I don't think he's gonna die. Astrid might die as well. The twins, I feel like one of the twins will survive, but the other one's gonna die. The dad's gonna... Actually, I don't know. How deep is he gonna go? Is he gonna cover the mom as well? I feel like the mom's gonna survive. I'm excited. This was done by Casey Valentine. He's the one covering this shit. But I'm pretty sure he'll mention the analog, the fucking... Oh! Snopsneeb? Is IG analog? Okay, IG infection AUR. Let's get straight to it, bro.
you know what an infection AU is? If you
know.
You clicked on this video, you probably know what How to Train Your Dragon is. So let's just go down with it. So an Instagram user known as Sneep would decide to come.
What a photo. So anyone has like a Ring doorbell camera, what is like your scariest thing? Like, just the fucking, I don't even know, bro. You see a homeless man hitting the Dougie for food.
Combine the two, making an infection AU of How to Train Your Dragon, which is one of my favorite movie franchises. Some of the dragons are already terrifying enough. Now imagine them a lot more deformed. Keep in mind, there is a lot of content in here that does revolve around the Netflix shows and stuff that's just not from the movie.
Okay, I did not watch a Netflix show. That I didn't know. I watched the movie. I'm movie only, Cuddy. I don't watch filler. No. Okay, okay. What I remember from the movie, obviously the mom, dad, the dad. Wait, was this like after the movie? So it's like the dad already dead? Whatever. But I've not seen the show.
Though it's more so just dragons and minor characters. Nothing massive lore-wise that you really have to understand. Also, the order that I'm presenting the story in may not be the exact order the artist had in mind, and that is because the artist's Instagram account got banned, and they had to repost everything throughout their various social media accounts.
Who the fuck reported my man, Cuddy? DreamWorks?
All in different orders, but I'll try my best. Just sit back and relax as I cover the How to Train Your Dragon Infection AU. Hey, remember when How to Train Your Dragon had the MMO?
No? Wait, what?
We start off by being introduced to this infection, starting with Toothless and his symptoms.
Of course. My childhood hero, Toothless, my childhood dog is about to be mutilated for fun. That's you know a SpongeBob guy looking in the toilet like, oh, that's my comfort character dying. Okay.
The style of these slides are based on that of the Dragon Book from the original movie. Phase 1. No noticeable differences. Slight increase in thirst or decrease in appetite may occur. Phase 2. 3 to 5 days. Tear ducts.
Toothless looking like you about to say a couple of slurs, bruh. POV. Celtics fans when they see a minority, bruh.
Sinuses and ear canals begin to leak fluid.
Ew.
Appetite is nearly gone, and thirst is greatly increased. The dragon will become lethargic.
Hold on. Hoodydude detour. Got it. Okay.
Phase 3.
What the fuck?
1 week. The eyes begin to fail. The scales of the dragon fade, and it will rapidly lose weight. The dragon will only move to drink. This stage marks the doom of the dragon. It can no longer be saved. Phase 4.
Dude, is he on Ozempic? Hold on, bro. Hoodydude detour again. Yeah, some people taking Ozempic may experience fatigue. Okay, that's lethargic. Hold on. Cuddy, he's on Ozempic, bruh.
This stage marks the doom of the dragon. It can no longer be saved. Phase 4, 9 to 12 days. It is at this stage when the eyes rot out of the head and the scales fall off, the inside of the mouth dries and shrivels up. It would be far more merciful to kill the dragon now, otherwise it will continue to suffer as its remaining conscience is eaten away. Phase 5, 2 to 4 weeks. It appears that the dragon has finally died. It's alive and hostile.
Oh, cool. So it's like a zombie. Alright, my headcanon now is that Toothless digested the fat guy's Ozempic and now this started, bro.
Next, we move on to learning about Stormfly and a few other dragons.
Damn, we got everybody?
Status, injured, not infected.
Oh, okay.
Stormfly was attacked by Toothless's husk. I'm certain of this, for we share similar bite marks. She shows no symptoms of the illness after weeks of being bitten, but me and my team will continue watching her closely. She's showing signs of trauma, clearly distraught by what she experienced that night.
Kill the dragon.
Barf and belch.
The
Status
twins? Okay.
infected. Stage 2. Barf shows the symptoms of the illness. Perhaps, if he's removed, the other head can survive.
Yeah, I'm taking that risk. Cut that head off. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting my dog die because my twin, cut that. Sorry. Which one is this one? Barf? Yeah, okay, this one's Barf. All right, Barf, you gotta go, buddy. I ain't gonna lie.
Barf and belch. Status unsure. Barf was
I was just playing. Barf was successfully removed. Okay,
successfully removed with sedatives, of
Damn,
course.
bro.
And after a few days, Belch has no symptoms. We're going to keep them in quarantine, and I'm keeping the head to study. Barf, status, deceased. I cut open and studied Barf's head. What I found sickened me.
What if it was just the flu? They were fucking. It was just wrong. I'm fucked up. Damn it.
Crawling in the nasal eye cavity and in the tissue what looked like white worms. They were only a little larger than maggots, but longer in shape. Perhaps this illness is parasitic. Maybe it has to do with a certain body of water or even the fish caught in it. No, they don't like being incinerated. The Light Fury. Status uninfected. The Light Fury has reluctantly allowed Hiccup to fit her with Toothless's old gear so that they can find and dispatch him. She's still reluctant to attack the husk of Toothless, but she allows Hiccup to ride her and look for more information about the illness. Hook Fang. Status uninfected. Snotlout and Hook Fang have stepped up and act as Burke's main defenders. Gobber even fashioned some makeshift armor for Hook Fang out of
fucking Gobber.
Some shields and scrap metal. Hook Fang does not hesitate to scorch any husks in sight, and he offers even more aggression to Toothless's rotten husk. But I've seen how difficult it can be for Hook Fang to rest, likely in fear that another corpse may attack. The parasites and their hosts have a strong aversion to heat, which leads me to believe why Hook Fang hasn't gotten sick, despite eating fish from what my team suspects is infected water. I think its habit of setting itself ablaze is what kills the parasites before they can take hold.
That's a cool fucking Oh, this motherfucking dung beetle of a dragon's about to get cooked, I'm calling it.
Meatlug. Status not infected.
Really?
All of this mess going
everything's a perspective of feetlet? Hold on.
Parasites before they could take hold. Meatlug. Status
fish legs, okay. Yeah, fish legs is the fat one, right? The big fella? Oh, it is! Big boy, the queso one.
Infected. All of this mess going on has left Meatlug nervous. She's been more sensitive to noises outside and she's grown much more protective of me. I make sure to cut open, check, and cook her fish before she eats. It's time consuming and she doesn't like the wait, but I can't afford to lose Meatlug to the parasites. Sense. I don't trust anyone else to check her fish either. It's a good thing that her main diet consists of stones. There's no risks in that meal.
Oh no. Oh no. This reminds me of like Halloween. You know that little like fear parents have at Halloween that they're like there's the kids' candies have razor blades in it. Just like that. Just way more extreme, obviously.
Cloud Jumper. Status.
I love Cloud Jumper's design though. Oh my god, this design is so fucking cool. We're like the head shit.
Velka and Cloud Jumper have returned from an expedition through what was formerly Grimmel's territory in order to free the remaining trapped dragons, despite sending terrible terrors with warnings. She told me she hasn't heard news of the recent plague up to now. After explaining the issue to her, she seemed very distraught. She's familiar with this ailment. She said that before the death of her allied Bewilderbeast, she occasionally saw dragons with the symptoms that were quickly dispatched by other dragons, or even frozen solid by the Alpha himself. Cloudjumper doesn't show any signs of the illness right now, but I'm keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, if anyone would know, she would know, but like, my question is, why didn't you disclose this? Whatever.
Cloudjumper. Status, infected, stage.
I thought you knew!
H2. Diluted changewing acid, cup of ale and water, 1 spoon acid. It's been 6 days. It took a day longer for Cloudjumper to show the symptoms. It may be due to his larger size. Valka, my team, and I have been working tirelessly for a cure, while it's still possible. We've been keeping Cloudjumper subdued with herbs and mead so he won't feel pain, while we try to drive out the parasites. I drilled some small holes beneath his horns and his snout plates to flush his sinuses with salt water, heavily diluted, changewing acid, smoke, heat, then more salt water. Between these skull and sinus flushes, we keep him in a tamed fireworm nest where the queen can watch over him while he recovers. I'll write more if he starts to improve. I think we've done it. We finally had a breakthrough. Cloudjumper, although weak and dehydrated, has regained his appetite. He also seems more energetic. We're going to keep flushing his system until we can be sure that he's free from the parasites. I theorize that this method won't work for the aquatic and non-fire-breathing dragons. Nightmares, squirrels, even if they're not fire-based, their electricity heats more than the parasites can handle. Squirrels are also noticeably intelligent, which helps. And most other high-heat boulder-class dragons are safe. Fireworms are completely immune. On a darker note, I received more and more reports of infected dragons. I pray it's just paranoia among the dragons, but I can only expect the worst and hope for the best. For now, the fireworms are our best hope to cure our dragons.
Why don't you have a bunch of them like eat raw, hot, heated coal?
Skull Crusher, not infected. I found a new way of catching infected dragons in their earlier stages thanks to Skull Crusher. I learned this after Skull Crusher grew anxious and even defensive after catching the scent of someone's Snafflefang. It appears that the
Bro, these names for these dragons are kind of funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. They were just taking a piss. I know it's a kid's movie, but like the same time, Cuddy, Snufflefang. And then a bitch like Megatron, God Destroyer, Lightning Rider. Well, Night Fury's hard. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Who's naming these dragons in universe, bro? I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a dragon and you name my species Snufflefang, you're getting eaten on the spot, bro. You're getting killed with a fucking, like, hollow purple bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you naming me fucking Snufflefang as a fucking fire-breathing fucking beast of a dragon? Look at this motherfucker. He looks like a tank. You could have named him, like, I don't know, Heartstone or some shit like that, right? But you name me Snufflefang? I'm eating your ass, bro. You're catching these hands. I ain't gonna lie.
Rumblehorn's keen sense of smell can detect the toxins produced by the parasites. I'm going to deploy the use of Rumblehorns to check everyone's dragons so that they can be cured before it's too late. I'll ask for volunteers and let them take turns sniffing for the illness, as it's too stressful for the Rumblehorn to be doing for more than an hour at a time. The cured. I've been constantly perfecting the cure and methods with each sick dragon found, but there's still only a 10% chance of survival at best.
Jesus Christ.
Only some of the cured dragons have no lasting damage. The vast amount receive lifelong impairments. Many of them lose their sense of balance and coordination. Even more are left blind. I'll keep developing the cure. I just hope Hiccup and the Light Fury return soon. It's been over a week.
He's dead, isn't he?
Figure number 1, Snafflefang. Found to later show symptoms days after Skull Crusher found it blind. Otherwise fine. Figure number 2, cured Hobblegrum. No
Hobblegrum? I'm eating your ass. You're not naming me Hobblegrum.
lasting damage. Windshear. Heather arrived almost a week after the message about the parasites was received on Berserker Island.
That's a cool ass dragon design, though. Alright, it looks like a rhino, but like obviously dragon. Expert analysis, Hoodydude. Shut up, I'm trying.
She was instantly helpful, despite having no prior knowledge of the parasites. She wanted to bring her brother, Dagger, but apparently he had business to take care of, whatever that means.
He died.
Heather's most recent journey was to the Wing Maiden's Island. They taught her a lot about Windshear, her razor whip. They both lived together in harmony after all. Upon her return, she told me something astounding. Razor whips are apparently immune to the parasites. This may be due to their sea slug diet, something to do with their toxins. Whatever the case, I must research further with Windshear and the slugs she eats. Maybe even attempt to contaminate her to confirm this theory. As exciting as this is, I'm afraid to tell Roughnut.
Does anybody out there read me? Yep.
This is getting a little crazy.
I don't care, bro. Fuck off.
What we just read was an introduction.
Okay, that was all the intro? I love all the fucking lore, like the fucking exposition it gave me. Okay.
This whole world and its infection. Toothless being the first one infected? That's tragic, man.
You could have had like more like emotion in that bitch. That's tragic, man.
World and its infection. Toothless being the first one infected? That's tragic, man. But
no shade, but like, bro. my childhood like icon Toothless was brutally murdered by fucking by like maggot Ozempic parasite shit. That's tragic, man. Anyways. That's funny as fuck. He's funny. He's funny as fuck.
But that's just Infection AU rule of thumb. Your favorites are either going to be dead or infected.
And mutilated for some godforsaken reason.
But it's kind of funny that it's the poster boy.
No, it's not. I'm sad. I'm playing. It's hilarious.
We got a potential cure this early. It's definitely an interesting way to present the Infection AU. The infection coming from a fish parasite.
I mean, I really wouldn't call it a cure, though. Why are you pausing? Shut the fuck up. I really wouldn't call it a cure. That's like a 10% chance of working. That's like shooting half-court shots and calling it efficient offense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's a cure. I guess. But, like, why don't you just change up the diet, then? Just, hey, all the fucking infected dragons. Hey, Cuddy. Say goodbye. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. Just pack it up. It's all good. But, like, at that point, just change the diet to like sheep or some shit, or like maybe like I don't know, fucking like cows or something. Well, I felt like at that point, fish are out of the far. Like, go find another fishing spot. You have dragons, you can fly to other places. You know, you're not fucking like hindered or jailed to one singular spot. You know what I mean? One singular territory. But like, what started a parasite though? That's what I'm curious. Was a fucking underwater dragon?
Pescatarians are probably freaking out right now. Now the next part I'm about to show you is a comic that gives us another perspective in this whole world.
Whose perspective?
The video starts with Hiccup and the Light Fury at the lake where Toothless got infected.
Oh god. Oh no. No. I can't see shit! Ow. Damn, Toothless got bitched like that, bruh? He got hit with a fucking, like a hezzy.
We then skip to a shot of Astrid and Hiccup's mom on the search for Hiccup. They eventually find him around a fire and are astounded to see him, though Hiccup's eyes give off a look of trauma. The relief on the two women's faces then changes to concern when they notice that Hiccup's arm is gone. Hiccup, tell me who did this. You think you can kill him with that? If you tried, Toothless would rip you apart. No blade can kill him now. The Light Fury can't help us anymore.
Jesus Christ, he lost all his hope in like one bout.
What? You mean?
What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean what it means?
His mom questions how he survived,
which, he's fucking
that's
Hiccup.
When Dagger appears. If you guys don't remember him, he was from the Netflix animated series.
Motherfucker shot over farm. Let's just say he had a little help. Fuck off. Gotta go quiet. I love the background noise. This looks like an AMV. It's kind of funny. I mean, in a good way, though. It's really cool. What the fuck's going on? Oh no! I gotta do one better. I'll add sound effects. Ah! Oh yeah! Grown man, by the way. Darkness. Oh,
we then get a series of flashbacks where Hiccup revisits Toothless being infected, the Light Fury being killed, Hiccup losing his arm, and Toothless being attacked by Sluther, yet somehow surviving. Honestly, this was just a cool way to watch the story unfold rather than just relying on those book pages. Hiccup with the 1,000-yard stare. I mean, he lost his arm and his best friend. I think the look in his eyes is a lot more terrifying than any of the dragon designs we've seen so far. It's so uncanny. And the design of infected Toothless, it's unsettling. Need I say more? There's also
dude, his commentary is funny as fuck, dude. I don't know why his commentary is making me laugh. He's not even trying to be funny, I think. I don't know. Need I say more?
Also a series of comics revolving around Barf and Belch, as well as the twins. One where Barf's head is about to get cut off, and another where Belch is all scared. Let's take a look.
Hey, look at me, Barf. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it, right, tough? I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You just rest up and we'll take care of you. He's so cooked, bro. It's wraps. I can't see. What is that? I'm assuming that's a twin. Oh, everybody, okay, about to take the head off. Hey, it's okay, Belch, it's just me. It's okay. You had a good run. I didn't give a fuck about these dragons, I ain't gonna lie. I know you're scared. The twins were I'm kind of indifferent. I don't let anything else happen.
This is some tragic stuff. I actually owned the McDonald's toy for Barf and Belch, so seeing them in this state is just so tough. I bet they'd also be sad to find out that the live-action twins look nothing alike, or that TJ Miller as well.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
I had to find out that the Belch. So seeing them in this state is just so tough. I bet they'd also be sad to find out that the live-action twins look nothing alike.
Damn. Wait, they really don't. The Deadpool kid. Why is the Deadpool kid here?
Or that TJ Miller as well.
Mentioned TJ Miller. Actually, also TJ Miller like a huge scumbag. Whatever.
TJ Miller. Now what I'm about to show
Also, he ruined Transformers, him and Mark Wahlberg. Fuck Mark Wahlberg.
You is a series of info dumps regarding various dragons in the How to Train Your Dragon world. Like I said earlier, these dragons go beyond the 3 movies.
I wish I could fucking see!
I have prepared a Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
What the fuck is this?
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Tom, get the fuck out of my crib.
And in fact,
The fuck? Who the fuck's speaking to me, bro? Fucking voiceover AI's out of breath, bro.
the Thunder Drum is a much different threat than its former self. It doesn't take long for the decay to destroy the dragon's lungs and vocal cords, so deafening foes is no longer an option. Beaches should only be visited if necessary, because these husks tend to hide in sand and mud.
That's cool as fuck.
If any unfortunate victims wanders too close, the beast will snap them in an instant to provide its hide with more nutrients. Curious, the behavior is like that of a sand wrath.
They just fucking... Some guy wants to work out at the beach, bro. What an aesthetic. This is awesome, man. Beach at night by myself. The sand. Oh, it's great. Ah! Pff, gets eaten alive by a fucking sand husk.
An infected sand wrath often takes a curious measure to repair its dying body. Using sand, rather than blasting it at its enemies, it patches up the opening scars in its flesh. This always ends with a sandstone statue with an infested carcass inside. They can't move very quickly during the process, so it would only be a threat if it catches you off guard. It looks as if they decay faster while encased in sand.
So like Gara.
Speed stingers are a very big threat during this time. If one is infected, the rest are sure to follow under the plague's effects. This dragon becomes more aggressive, fast, and deadly. Due to their size, they fall apart rather quickly, and end up running so fast at their victims that their legs may fall off upon impact or slowing down. Any areas populated by these dragons should be avoided at all costs. If the pack should find you, pray to Odin that you are given a quick death.
I'd live.
An infected Typhumarang is much less of a danger than I thought. I didn't even think they could get infected due to their hot nature. I suppose those infected are old or sick, so it's a rare occurrence. I believe that because of their size. It takes much longer for the parasites to shut down the brain, but will still weaken and damage the body as they progress. I found this one with its head raised as if it were stargazing. I almost didn't notice until I realized the breeze was the beast's breathing. It didn't notice me. I caught another new beast.
That's horrifying as fuck. The breeze was the beast breathing? Holy shit, that's actually... Dude, that's fucking horrifying. That's a great line. The breeze was the beast breathing. That's a good fucking line. Holy shit. That's horrifying as fuck! That's a good... Oh, I love the air conditioning thing here, man. That's not the AC. That's Coach.
Behavior later on, the same night. I found the unfortunate dragon. Other Typhumarangs had gathered around it and seemed to be performing some kind of ritual to say their goodbyes. Almost like a funeral. They knew not to get
just hit into Dougie
too close, but they all spewed fire up into the sky and let a chorus of cries and shrieks all through the woods. Once they were done after a few hours, they put the dying Typhumarang alight to kill off the rest of the infection. Then, as soon as they showed up, they flew off into the night. I wonder if they knew the heat would kill the parasites. Perhaps they're even more intelligent than we thought.
I don't know. I feel like it's more like a tradition type of thing. What else are they gonna fucking do? Are they gonna fucking beat its ass? No, just like let it on fire. You know what? fuck it. I'll give it to him. Never mind. Fuck what I said.
No longer able to control its amber spit, an infected death song will leave a hearted trail wherever it goes. From its jaw hangs the dried amber that it leaks out, and sometimes causes the mouth to stick shut. Upon observation, I found that they still try to sing despite their lungs and vocal cords failing. For hours, it will stand with its mouth agape, desperate to sing despite it losing its mind to the plague. All that comes out are hisses and an echo at best. They hunt their victim similarly to how they would while alive, but I prefer not to repeat the sickening process. I doubt I'll sleep well tonight.
Jesus Christ, that's so sad. So it still tries. That's like fucking Cubone, dude. Cubone Pokemon lore, bruh. It still tries to sing, but it's just fucking nothing's coming out except whispers and like fucking burps and shit. We need to do this to Rod Wave.
The timberjack functions as an organic guillotine upon infection. No longer able to fly, it entangles itself among the trees and thick woods and waits for an unfortunate victim to cross its path. Any animal or Viking will be decapitated, or depending on the state of its wings, impaled. This one caught me off guard and left me with a nasty scar. That's real. I didn't think squirrels could be infected, but then I came across this one near the deceased bewilderbeast's former lair. The ice has begun to melt in its absence. I suppose this one was hibernating when the worms thawed just enough to burrow and reproduce beneath its skin. Luckily, I saw it before it could bite up my head off. It sparked and hissed, but I don't think it can use its lightning without burning its parasites. I believe these dragons may have remnants of their former consciousness, but it's been rewired to preserve its own parasites. I'm not certain, though I hope Hiccup returns soon.
That man Hiccup is traumatized. Could it leave him out of it? Get someone new. Could it get Astrid to do the job? All right, let my man Hiccup grieve for a bit. He lost his man Toothless. Toothless also probably was still conscious during this shit and couldn't control himself. It's like Get Out, right? Where the fucking guy was into the sunken place right after the fucking teacup was hit and shit. It's probably that. Let's go already.
We haven't seen many Skaldrons as I thought we would, but it still happens at least once a week. They beach themselves on our shores and frighten our livestock. They no longer spit boiling water, but they still seem to have the instincts for it. Instead of water, they spew their own rotting fluids at any moving creature. It's cool.
Ew, that's so fucking cool, but really disgusting. Was it like they shoot out their cum and guts? Gum?
Cold and sticky, and I haven't found a solution for the smell yet. Almost each time we see its jaw cavity has rotted and fallen off. It seems as if they're still somewhat conscious and are able to somewhat feel pain. The village complains of the noise when they show up, mostly at night.
Whispering death.
Whispering deaths are the first.
I've also heard of this one.
Recorded dragons specifically prefer humans, particularly the weak, old, and young. We need.
What the fuck? The Diddy Dragon.
To find more defense nocturnal dragons that can chase him off, because at night they seek any openings into a house while the village sleeps. While the villager sleeps and will try to snatch Vikings from their beds. They actually found 3 victims so far, one being an elder of the village and 2 being children. The children survived after being cut from its stomach.
They survived these fucking rows of teeth? How the fuck?
And are currently recovering. They keep telling us that the dragon told them secrets, but can't seem to explain what they are.
Liars.
Dragons don't speak, so this is just likely a fear-induced hallucination.
I would assume so, unless the parasite is like conscious enough and like makes. Oh god, that's probably why. Oh shit. What is this? What happened? He trip? Oh, that's the Death Whisperer.
Those with Robin Hood.
The bone napper?
Bone nappers are relatively easy to avoid. Just stay out of boneyards and burial grounds. Even if you find yourself in their territory, most of them have become more skeletal than their armor and are simply too weak to ambush. Still, you should be careful. The ones that can't run will still wait for you to get close enough to strike. Out of curiosity, I threw a stone near one of the hiding bone napper husks. It burst up and snapped wildly, throwing other bones around in the process. Then I just sank back to the hide again.
So if you get caught by that thing, it's a pure skill issue. Okay, I got you. Any motherfuckers that get cut by the bone dragon, yeah, you deserve to die because it's a skill issue. That's what I'm hearing.
Wounded. I found that the bites and scratches from husks, while not infectious, are still dangerous. Unlucky Vikings have been getting necrosis and severe infections in their wounds.
I would assume so. I'm assuming the parasites are trying to take over the Vikings and hit into Dougie and shit on y'all's like organs.
I'm going to recruit some Skaldron riders to help any of the named. What the fuck does that say?
What does that say?
I'm going to recruit some Skaldron riders to help any of the named.
Prevents? What? Help any of the maimed prevents? The maimed prevents? I thought it said pervert.
What the fuck does that say?
I don't know.
I'm going to recruit some Skaldron riders to help any of the maimed prevent infections.
Oh, help any of the main ones? The maimed? Oh, okay, I got it. Maimed. Right? Hold on. Yeah, the maimed. He used it right. Right? Killed or maimed. Yeah, he used it right in a sentence. What's up with you, Mr. Valentine? Nah, I'm playing. It's cool.
I wonder how Goth is handling the plague. I should visit her soon.
What the fuck? No, he's
An
funny,
infected
bro.
snapper collection of heads don't all get infected at once. This was proven by one I came across at a river rank. One head had died, but not from the plague. It seems to have been bitten by the other already infected heads. Another head on the other side still hasn't succumbed to the illness.
That's so fucking sad. Imagine your twin brother eating you, because your fucking, I don't know, your twin brother decided to eat some raw fish.
It's mid-stage, but too far gone to
He ate Walmart sushi. Dies.
save even if I tried to find it. I followed the sickly sweet aroma it emitted, like poison flowers. It didn't smell as nauseating as other husks. I sent some dragon riders to dispatch it.
The Cavern Crasher.
The Cavern Crasher
got
is surprisingly
everybody.
quick in the caves. You can tell when a cave is infected if the
Wait, what?
The Cavern Crasher is surprisingly quick in the caves.
Motherfucking no shit. I would assume the Cavern Crasher is quick in caves. Guys, the swimming demon is good in water. No, duh! Fish legs, you gotta lock the fuck in with these ridings, bro. I ain't gonna lie, fish legs. The basketball player is good at basketball. No, I'm playing, it's funny.
You can tell when a cave is infected if the walls are sticky and red rust colored. Some of this sticky substance can form as similar to weeds. It is
That's
incredibly
cool.
flammable, so if you have a torch, you should keep an escape plan in mind.
Right.
The substance is a mix of the dragon's flammable mucus and its own bodily fluids. Be light on your feet too. These dragons are quick. Be light on your feet too. These dragons are very quick and keep
Thank you. Be light on your feet too. These dragons are very quick.
their collapsible ribcage even after death. They will snap you up and drag you deeper into the cave until your body gets crushed from the narrow walls or until you bleed out.
So this is the cave dragon. Okay, the cave diver dragon. The one that catches the cave divers who have like loving families and shit. Who go into these like 1-inch crevices and die. I didn't expect it to happen. Okay, bro.
Another warning, you can't wash the smell out of your clothes.
That's horrifying. Oh, that's the parasites. Don't yell at me, bitch. You ate the fucking rotten fish.
After learning about
Okay.
the Cavern Crasher, you get a visual with the evolution of the infectious parasite, as well as more information regarding its biology. The egg and larval stage of the parasites aren't very dangerous yet. This stage is completely unnoticeable. I believe that once the eggs hatch, the larvae use the sticky proteins they produce to stick to the stomach as their mouth parts develop. At the adolescent phase, the parasite digs through the stomach and climbs to the brain. The dragon will likely feel itchy, but not quite painful yet, as the parasites are still tiny. Once they reach the brain, the symptoms begin. The adult stage is the most common phase found in almost husks, or fresh husks. At this stage, the dragon is essentially a walking corpse. This phase is long and skinny, with vein tendrils that stick to the bones and tissue of the husk to keep it mobile. They work as the hive mind. I think they bite. I had to step on it.
I would assume they bite as well.
Armor Wing.
I didn't think
Armor. That's a hard ass. That's such a cool design.
armor wings could become infected
But like it's missing this tummy a bit. You know, the Ozempic got it.
due to their intense heat, but this one was a special case. It must have been sick of dying. Like the Typhumarang, it seems like the metal and weapons on its hide have sunken into the decaying tissue. I wonder if it's the concealing bodily fluids holding the armor together, or perhaps the fluids produced by the parasites. This dragon, when given chase, will lower its head and somehow impale it. This one's face was almost completely bone, charred as if the dragon was trying to save itself, but could no longer withstand its own flames.
That's so sad.
A Snafflefang husk is
Alright,
especially
you're not calling me a snaffle thing, buddy. You're my dinner.
dangerous in wide open spaces. Upon detection, it will charge. You have a better chance in a forest or hills, but it will still destroy everything in its path to reach you. Most often, an infected Snafflefang's tail will fall off as the corpse moves due to the host's falling body. I found that in the later stages of infection, the fully grown parasites grow root-like appendages that connect to the dragon's tissue to hold it together. It seems that the tail is just too heavy and rots off too quickly for this stage.
Smothering Smoke Breath.
A smothering smoke
That is getting every single dragon, bro. Ozempic taking over.
breath husk colony is like a trip to Niflheim. The smoke they produce isn't as hot as the living ones, but it's
Okay.
even more suffocating. The smoke smells like charred rotting corpse and stings the eyes and orifices. It may cause infections, so if you come across smoke that doesn't feel quite warm enough, leave the area. Use
So
a
what is
long
this fucking level 2 smoke, bruh? Mortal Kombat reference?
object to test the ground. If you fall into a nest, pray that they will reach you before you choke to death in the putrid fog.
The putrid fog is just like Discord mod Musk.
One thing you should know about me is that I absolutely hate worms.
Thanks, Mr. Valentine. Thank you.
I learned what a botfly was as a kid, and I was never the same since.
The fuck's a botfly? Ew! Botflies can be inside of me? Cuddy, I feel like my body's too strong, bro. My body would just like kill it.
So seeing these things, fucking hated it. Usually I'm not a big fan of these massive info dumps infection AUs tend to do, but considering this is How to Train Your Dragon...
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm kind of more, I want to see it as opposed to hear it, but this is different. I kind of love the how to do your dragon lore, and I love the creative liberties that like the author of this like fucking did with all the dragons. That's cool. Like the fucking bone dragon. No, the singing dragon that like fucking can't sing, but it like, oh my god, that's sad as fuck. Also that one line just chilling as fuck to me. Like I thought it was the breeze, it was his breath. Whoa. Hold on, Goody. He's scripting. Cinema. It's cool. I love the details going into this.
And that the aesthetic of the pages is very nice. I'll give it a pass this time.
Yeah.
Like, I think it works well for this specific infection AU. Like,
I want to see him crash. I want to see Mr. Valentine crash the fuck out. I will not give it a pass. This shit is ass. This is garbage, hot shit, fucking garbage. I really want to see him just go all out, bro. Like Vegeta dying or some shit.
Okay, I imagine it's very difficult to keep this series updated while also making the designs as detailed as possible.
Also
With infection AUs, it's always, let's turn this cute character into a fucking Lovecraftian entity. But
yeah.
All of these dragons are already monstrosities. Saying that being a regular person in this world is terrifying would be an understatement.
I do want to see what happens to a lot of the victims, though. I do want to see more like POVs, like a POV of someone in that cavern against the cavern dragon. That could be so cool, bruh. Or like, bro, someone just playing in the sand, like a family playing in the sand. Some dumbass kids go out, kick the volleyball, and then boom, the fucking child just gets chomped alive or some shit. Like some shit like that, bro. Well, I don't need to see it. That sounds kind of fucked up. But like, you know what I mean? I want more POVs of people interacting with these dragons, like these Vikings and shit.
The artist for adding these other dragons. Well, How to Train Your Dragon has one of the best worlds an animated franchise could make. So it's cool to see all these inclusions. Now,
I want to see what they do with the alpha. Can the alpha get infected with like enough fucking parasites?
I'm just worried about the kaiju level dragons.
Yeah.
There's one more post that involves Dagger, but we also learn this infection could infect humans. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
That's what I wanted to know.
The messenger. Fate has finally smiled upon us this evening. I just received a letter from Dagger, crudely tied to a frightened terrible terror. He found Hiccup and another dragon. He didn't explain much. What a waste of paper.
Damn. He said he found Hiccup. What do you mean a waste of paper?
Hiccup will return soon from what he wrote. Found Hiccup and Toothless. Light Fury is dead. Found a dragon.
Motherfucker can't spell for shit.
Be there soon. Dagger. I woke up this morning to dread. Found a dragon. Be there soon. Dagger.
What the fuck? What, is that the rake?
I woke up this morning to dreadful news. Before the sun had risen, frightened Vikings came to inform me that a human corpse roamed our streets.
There we go.
Upon hearing it, I knew exactly what this meant. It was a nameless body, almost skeletal,
a homeless man,
riddled with holes and parasitic worms that were writhing beneath the last flaps of skin. I had heard of rumors of an infected human, but this confirmed it. Reluctantly, my team and I took it to be studied. After that, we need to incinerate his corpse as soon as humanly possible. Upon first—
No, fuck that humanely shit. Incinerate that fucker. No second thoughts, bro. Like an infected parasite human, kill him.
Inspection, I can affirm that the human body decomposes faster than that of fishes and dragons, leading me to believe that the worms can devour soft flesh better than scales. If only he had caught it sooner, we could have stopped the infection process. Day 2. The body is missing.
Fuck, y'all suck. Suck at y'all's job, bro. Could he look like a pig, bruh? Just wink at me, bitch. You just did it again. Yeah, I'm gonna be dinner first. Gotta relax.
Overall, I really enjoyed this infection AU.
This was cool.
The designs of the dragons were disturbing, and the looks of the characters were uncanny, which reflected the whole emotion behind this world and the stakes we're up against. This series also takes great advantage of the overarching world of How to Train Your Dragon. Infection AUs are usually hit or miss for me, so I'm glad the one based on one of my favorite childhood movies was a hit. Although, the series is not perfect. I would have much preferred a show, not tell.
Thank you. Okay, I was the same way. Thank you, Mr. Bounds. I mean, you're on the same wavelength, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Kind of situation,
Yeah.
rather than just getting all this lore dumped on
Yeah, a
us.
bunch of exposition. I got you. Like a bunch of like videos showcasing people running into different dragons, and then boom, info dump. Like I would be cool as fuck. Like imagine somebody like going to the cave and just like get snatched up on some fucking Batman shit. That would be cool as fuck, bro.
Though to be fair, that would require a lot of detail.
And
it's only the
animation,
beginning
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
there's a cure, but other than that, there's
Hey, this is a 10% fucking working cure. That's not no cure, Cuddy. That's a Hail Mary.
not really too much these characters could do against this whole infection.
Kill them.
I don't think the story is going to have a happy ending. As good as this AU was and how well my AU videos do, I don't want to be the infection AU guy forever. I'll try to have both infection AU stuff, but also my passion project videos on the side as well.
That's cool.
Just to switch things up a bit and build that audience. I'm
That's fair.
for sure doing that Flash Games video. Like, I'm not gonna keep edging you guys on it. The
Edgy me.
Flash Games video is coming, and I'm very 50-50 on making a server blight video. I know I said I was going to make one, and I know a lot of you guys want me to make one, but there's plenty of good video essays on the actual series itself.
Yeah, and my reactions. I break it down. No. He just says, except Hoodydude, that motherfucker's ass. Except C-tier reaction YouTuber Hoodydude. He needs to die. Oh, okay.
Although, in the Flash Games video, I do have a special surprise regarding server blight, so stay tuned
What the fuck?
for that.
He made server blight. he got caught in TF2, bruh. Help!
That video to come out. Anyways, take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourselves a damn good one.
Thank you.
I know that we can get you up to...
Fuck off! That was cool as fuck. Hey, bro, that's a subscription. That was cool. I love his style. Could he shout out Mr. Casey Valentine? Could he send out Snoop Sneed? But I really want more see, don't tell type of shit, bro. I low-key want to watch the Bluey one. It sounds fucking funny. If you want me to watch the Bluey one, I'm down, because it's fucking, that sounds kind of funny. But that was cool as fuck. That was chill. That was cool as fuck. That was cool as fuck. Again, I want to see more, like, interaction. I want to see more Vikings die from, like, due to these dragons. Yeah, I feel like I'll make them more as a threat, you feel me? Like, you're establishing them as a threat, establishing the world, plus it's just cooler as fuck. But I understand it's just starting out, animation is way more of a, fucking task than, drawing and shit and, like, coming up with the lore. So, like, yeah, I understand. Black Cuddy, oh my, it would be so cool if that shit got animated. I thought it was a breeze, but it was the dragon breathing. And it cuts like a person... and then he turns around, gets snatched, Cuddy, on some fucking, like, Kong Skull Island shit. Like, take cues from that, in my opinion. I feel like that'd be so fire, bruh, in my opinion. But this is go regardless. This is great, all right? Of course, my man Toothless had to die first. Of course. But this was cool. This was cool. This was cool. But I want to see more Vikings become casualties, though. That's what I do want to see. But other than that, that was great. Again, shout out Casey Valentine. Shout out Snoop Sneeb. Great name. But that's going to wrap up today's video, bro. If you want me to say anything more specific, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, love y'all. Peace. Bye.